Okay, so let's talk about how it's been. I'm in the sauna again. You remember this place? It's very hard to see anything, but that's where I'm at. I've got light today, but who knows how long it'll stay. It'll probably go off here in 5 or 6 minutes. But I wanted to do an update. I haven't done an update, a video blog anyway, for a while. A couple of weeks ago, my family was here. My wife's mother, father, brother, sister-in-law, and two nephews all flew out from north central Texas, and they came out for a week. They were here from Friday to Friday, and we spent just a lot of good quality time together. Got to go see a lot of things, do a lot of things here in the South Florida area that I hadn't had a chance to do yet, which was amazing that we got to see all those things. That's the good news, that we had a great time and are able to refresh ourselves from being here away from family for so long. Now we got that connection again. That's the good news. Bad news is it was vacation and we ate out a lot. I ate out a lot, and I didn't make fantastic decisions every day. In fact, in some days I ate 4 or 5 meals a day, but they weren't the small 300-400 calorie meals like I'm supposed to eat. They were the 500, 600, 700, 800 calorie meals, the big, good meal, regular portion. And what that did to me was it caused me to gain weight on vacation. It caused me to gain a lot of weight on vacation. As a matter of fact, the Sunday that they arrived was 2 weeks ago tomorrow. They arrived like the Friday, but that following Sunday was my 10th week on my journey to lose this weight and to get to be a healthier person. And on that day when I weighed in, I was at 620 pounds, which is 50 pounds lower than when I started 10 weeks ago. And I posted on Facebook, that I lost 50 pounds in 10 weeks, which is amazing. There's very few people in the world that can do that, and the fact that I did it, really meant a lot to me. That it showed me that I could lose the weight. And I got hundreds of comments and likes on there. It was more likes on that one photo status update of the scale than anything I've ever done on Facebook, which was humbling to me, to say the least, that many people cared. I think there ended up being like 175 people, that friends of mine and friends of friends and stuff that liked on it. And it really made me think that, this is a journey that I'm doing for myself, but other people care too, especially my family. And the people that I would be hurting if I don't lose this weight, the people that I would be leaving behind if I allow myself to be killed by the weight. So that was really humbling that day, and you would think that I would take that motivation and move forward with it, but I didn't. I did really good that day, and then the next day, started doing the activities, started going out, going places, seeing things, doing things, and I didn't think about it too much. I still tracked every day. I still tracked my calories every day on my phone, and I could definitely see where I screwed up. It was the not necessarily the eating out with the family that was so bad. It was eating out before and after with the family. It was going to Dunkin' Donuts for a coffee because we got up early, and getting a large coffee with cream and sugar and 2 donuts, and then eating dinner with them at 5:30, 6 o'clock, and hanging around till 9 or 10, and then for a snack, instead of having an orange or a banana or a cup of broccoli, as a snack, I would go to Taco Bell. So it is definitely something that I have to work on in my choices and what I'm doing, because I know that I'm doing it, and I know when I'm doing it, I know it's bad for me, but I do it anyway. So it's definitely something I'm working on. But the good news is that was I don't know what the good news is. The bad news is that I gained a lot of weight from that. In fact, last Sunday, 7 days after my 50-pound loss, I weighed in at 635. I gained 15 pounds back in, which is disgusting. It really is. It's disgusting to gain that much weight in a week. And the fact that I did it is just ridiculous. But that it sickened me to some degree. I looked at the scale and I thought it was wrong, so I weighed 4 or 5 times that day. As soon as I got up, after I took my shower, before and after, meals and everything, and it was the same, 635, 636, around 634. It stayed in that same range all day. And I knew that the scale was right, that it was not the scale's problem, it was my problem. But like I said, it disgusted me, and it really put a fire in me to do better and to show that I could get it off. So knowing that the very first week that I lost weight at all, doing any kind of activity and measuring and watching and eating, drinking water, I lost 17 pounds. 11 weeks ago I lost 17 pounds in 1 week, and knowing that I did that once means to me that I could do it again. So I took that drive and that initiative and I applied it to myself this week. And from that Sunday last week, which I was 635, to this morning, Saturday, I was 618, which means I lost 17 pounds in this week. And I did it by drinking an inordinate amount of water, probably a gallon of water and a half or more a day. I did it by eating salads for lunch every single day. I didn't have a sandwich, I didn't have bread, I didn't go out, I didn't have tacos. I had salads every single day for lunch. I did it by buying a bag of apples and a bag of oranges, and instead of reaching for a 150 calorie ice cream sandwich, even though it's low cal and all of that, and reduced sugar and everything, I would reach for an orange. So I started doing that more as well. I need to keep going in that direction, and I don't know why I can't. I don't know why I don't have the consistency to stay at that and do that all the time. It's weird. It's just this week has been great for me. Lost a lot of weight, did a lot of good, worked out a lot, walking 3 or 4 times, or 2 or 3 times in the morning. I walked before work, which is something that I don't usually do. But I need to do more often. So this week has been fantastic, but I don't know why I can't make this week translate into my entire life. How come I can't do it? I know I'm a creature of habit. I know I have bad habits that are ingrained in me. So I guess that's the reason for it. But it's really doesn't help to know that I can do it, but I don't do it. And it really makes me interested in what's going on in my brain. And something I've been kicking around is going for some alternative therapy. I've thought about trying to see a psychiatrist or a counselor, to talk about my addictions to the food and eating and things like that. And knowing that, I could pull out a piece of paper and show for 1 week how I lose 17 pounds, and then I can turn around and just flip the paper over and show how I gained 15 pounds. And knowing that one is life and one is death, and I still choose death half the time. I don't know what I can do about it other than just continue to try. Every day is a new day. Every day is a new decision. I can't change what I did yesterday. All I can do is make today better. And that's what I'm trying to do, is do every day better than the last. So the decisions I made 2 weeks ago in regards to food and eating out is over. I don't have to make those decisions again. The decisions I made this week in regards to eating well, drinking lots of water, exercising, those decisions are over too. Because just because I did it for 1 week doesn't mean I'm going to do it every day. I have to consciously make that decision every single day to do it. And until now, I haven't really said that out loud, that I struggle with that. I struggle with myself. I struggle with my body. I struggle with my mind. I struggle with my soul. I don't know what I can do to fix it other than just keep working at it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep working, and that's all I can do. No more excuses. No more, no more reasons to not do it. I'm just going to do it. So stay tuned. We'll see what happens. My official weekly weigh-in is tomorrow. Hopefully I've kept off that whole 15 pounds that I put on and maybe caught back up to where I was. My goal is still to be under 600 pounds as soon as possible, which if I keep this up, it'll be very close. I need to get to 570 to be at my 100-pound weight loss goal. And so far I have 48 pounds to go. So I'm going to have a great time doing it. And I just need to remind myself every day to do the right thing.